21st Century in the Philippines and across the world aims to encourage students to appreciate and critically analyze the literature in the Philippines and across the world, taking into account several different dimensions, genres, elements, structures, and traditions. What's up guys, for today's video we are going to be discussing about the similarities, differences, characteristic, and nature of doodle fiction, manga, and graphic novel. So tara, obanime!
What is doodle fiction? Doodle fiction is a literary presentation where the author incorporates doodle writing, drawings, and handwriting graphics in a place of traditional font. Doodle fiction's drawings enhance the story of often adding humorous elements that would be missing if the illustration omitted. The structures of doodle fictions uses graphical elements such as panels, frames, speech, thoughts, balloons, and etc. in a sequential way to create and evoke a story in the mind of readers instead of relying on just text to build a narrative.
The birth of doodle originates in the early 18th century verb to doodle, meaning to swindle or to make a fool of. The modern meaning emerged in the 1930s either from this meaning or from the verb to doodle, which since the 17th century has had the meaning of wasting time or being lazy. The examples of doodle fictions are the series of The Wimpy Kid, Timmy Failure, Dunnies, Doodle, and the likes.
What is manga? Manga is a style of Japanese comic books and graphic novels, typically aimed at adults as well as children. Primarily, there are five demographics of manga: shonen, shoujo, seinen, josei, and kodomo. Shonen manga is an editorial category of Japanese comics targeting an audience of adolescent boys. Examples: Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece. Shoujo manga is an editorial category of Japanese comics targeting an audience of adolescent females and young adult women. Examples: Kimi ni Todoke, Sailor Moon, and I'll Have It Right. Seinen manga is an editorial category of Japanese comics marketed toward young adult men. Examples: Vagabond, Tokyo Ghoul, and Berserk. The female equivalent to seinen manga is called josei manga. These are the examples of josei manga: Paradise Kiss and Chihayafuru. Children's manga or kodomo manga refer to manga and anime directed towards children. One of the example is Doraemon. So that that is the type of manga.
Manga are comics or graphic novel originating in Japan. Most manga confirmed to a style developed in Japan in 19th century, and it is also confirmed as an artistic and storytelling style that are typically printed in black and white. Examples of manga are One Piece, Haikyuu, Hunter x Hunter. So that's all the examples and history of manga.
Graphic novel. What is graphic novel? Graphic novel is a narrative work which is the stories conveyed to the reader. Graphic novel is a format and not a genre. Graphic novel can be non-fiction, fiction, history, fantasy, or anything in between. Here are types of graphic novel. Manga, superhero stories, non-superhero stories, personal narrative, and non-fiction.
I'll be discussing the history and examples of graphic novel. So the term graphic novel was first coined in 1964 by fan historian Richard Kyle. Comic books really took off in 1938 when Detective Comics graphic novel began. Compilations of comic strip and cartoon stories have been published in comic book form since the 1920s. The genesis of the modern graphics novel began in the 1970s with the rise of malls and big box stores. Here are some examples of graphic novels: Moss by Art Spiegelman, Watchmen by Alan Moore and Gibbons, American-Born Chinese by Jean Luen Yang, Ghost World by Daniel Close, and etc. That's all that I have learned about the history and examples of graphic novels by surfing through the internet.
Similarities between doodle fiction, manga, and graphic novel. All of these genres incorporate drawing, illustration, or graphics in telling a story. All of these styles, to be even more obvious, contains pictures that engage viewers effectively. These are all from the 21st century. Each genre couldn't come into being without the assistance of a computer through digital mechanisms. The myth that
Wow!
And in
And narration boxes. Frequent use of sound effects. Training.
Magod sa akong gusto ay similar.
Dili, thank you lagi mo. Ikaw, di ba naman siya? Thank you kan lagi. Thank you, that's all. Okay.
Thank you for watching this. Is One Punch Man over.
Ayaw na pag one piece.
Eh, siguro? Hindi ka ga.
Okay po, ano pong order niyo?
Siguro ko na to.
Maglan ka?
Ikaw kawan is lang ako.
Isa, otro. I'll be this. Pagkatawa ko.
All of this. Ay, kalaban na na.
Graphic
The common differences and similarities. Common differences from graphic novel, manga, and doodle fiction. Mali ang nag-una. Manga and graphic illustration. Ay, illustration.
Manga.
Graphic novel!
Thanks for watching.